My manager slid my final paycheck across the desk, that smug little smirk on his face. "Don't let the door hit you on the way out," he said, totally fake concern in his voice. I just stared at the bill. Disbelief. 3 years I'd poured my heart and soul into that bookstore. Worked weekends, covered shifts for everyone, always hit my sales targets. And this? Fired. For what? For telling a customer's kid not to use a rare first edition as a chew toy. It all started with a screaming toddler and his even louder mother. I was in the rare book section, you know, that quiet leather and old paper place, when the noise erupted. This kid, maybe 5 years old, was happily smearing something sticky and unidentifiable all over the cover of a signed Virginia Wolf. His mom, glued to her phone, just gave a weak, "Honey, be good," then went right back to scrolling. I walked over, trying to keep my voice calm. "Excuse me, ma'am," I said, gesturing to the book. "That's a very valuable item. Could you please ask your son not to interact with it so enthusiastically?" She finally looked up, annoyed. "He's just playing," she snapped. Like I just accused her kid of being an alien. Kids play. You can't expect them to just stand still. "I understand," I replied, "but this is a delicate piece. Perhaps I could find him something else to engage with? We have some lovely children's picture books over here." She scoffed. "Why? So you can control him? My son can touch whatever he wants. He's a child." Before I could even respond to that, the toddler, sensing his mom was on his side, grabbed for another book. This one, a priceless Shakespeare folio. And that's when my manager, a guy with about as much empathy as a brick, showed up. He saw the whole thing, but instead of backing me up, he sidled over, gave this huge dramatic sigh. "Ah, Mrs. Gable," he said, completely ignoring me. "Having a bit of trouble? Don't worry, my staff can be a little overzealous about the inventory. Just let your little Picasso express himself." He actually winked at her. I was stunned. Mrs. Gable, feeling totally empowered, snatched the Shakespeare folio from me, handed it to her son. "See," she declared, loud enough for half the store to hear. "That's how you handle customers, unlike some people." The final insult came when my manager, after Mrs. Gable and her destructive child left, called me into his office. "Look," he said, tossing the paycheck at me. "Mrs. Gable is one of our biggest spenders. You upset her, you upset our bottom line. We can't afford that. So you're out." I took the check. Overzealous and bottom line kept echoing in my head. I walked out of that bookstore. Not angry, really, just clear. I'd spent years thinking hard work and dedication were enough. That passion for what I did would be rewarded. I was wrong. Sometimes the loudest, most demanding people get what they want. Not because they're right, but because others are too scared to stand up to them. That night, I didn't dwell on the injustice. I started brainstorming. I remembered the pure joy of finding a hidden literary gem. The thrill of recommending a book that just clicked with someone. I realized my real passion wasn't just selling books. It was fostering a love for them. The next morning, no retail job applications. I cashed that paycheck, bought a rickety old cart, and found a quiet spot in the park. Filled it with carefully chosen used books, from kids' classics to obscure poetry. Put up a small hand-painted sign, "The Storyteller's Cart. Discover your next adventure." And you know what? It's incredible. People stop, they browse, they chat. I get to share my love of books with people who actually appreciate it. No screaming toddlers. No managers more worried about profit than passion. I learned that sometimes, getting fired from a job you thought you loved is just the universe nudging you toward the one you were truly meant to do. My bottom line now? It's the smile on someone's face when they find that perfect, forgotten story.